Hello everyone, it's me, Anthony Coach, a guitarist on YouTube. Let's say you've learned a scale, like B minor, and then you try playing that B minor scale over a backing track, and it ends up just sounding a little bit like you're playing a scale over that track. And you know what? That's a good place to be. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. You've put in a lot of hard work to reach that point. Well done. But you might start to listen to other examples from your favourite players doing similar things and think, why does theirs sound like music and mine sound like I'm playing scales over a backing track? Well, I've boiled it down to a nice clickbaitable 4 points, as YouTube guitar teachers often do, and I'm going to jump straight in. Number 1, right, is a target note. I'm not going to talk about chord tones and how, you know, you've got to analyse the chord progression and target those notes. That's another video for another day. I want to talk about the one target note. This is the first thing that I think about when I try and create melodic line. And since we're in B minor, the strongest note for me to end on is a B. There's one there, there's one there, and there's one there. All I'm going to do is the exact same kind of playing I was doing earlier, with nothing else added, other than the intent of ending on a B. Already sounds like a strong little phrase. Ba-da-da. There it is again. Nice phrase. All I'm doing is going down the scale, but when I know that I've got a target, it makes me stop, and it makes me allow you to digest what I just played. That target does a lot. Very powerful. It reins in my playing. It makes me stop doing this. Yeah, it makes me think I've got a place to end, and it also provides closure for the musical statement that you're trying to make, because it's a very definite full stop. Okay, I've got to talk about number 2 because it kills me to not include number 2 with playing, and it's all that fancy stuff. Articulation, just articulation alone is, you know, 90% of lead guitar playing. Making it sound like what you're playing is exactly what you meant. Let me include that now with the target note mentality. And by articulation, by the way, I mean legato, slides, vibrato, hammer-ons, pull-offs, staccato, permuting, all that fun stuff that is tough to practice, but worthwhile practicing, because listen to what it does. Okay, so hopefully you can hear the difference there. Just adding that little bit of articulation goes a very long way into making this instrument sing, rather than sound like you're reciting exercises while the backing track is being played. I like it a lot, but there's still something missing. There's something that is killing me to not include when I'm doing that. Rhythmic interest. Creating something that would be interesting if you just played it on one note, and then applying that to notes, to phrases. I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to play a nice interesting rhythm on one note, and then apply that rhythm to a myriad of notes. I don't know why the word myriad jumped into my head, but I'm leaving that in. A myriad of notes. Nice. Here we go. Oh. difference. That's music now, creating rhythm. Rhythm and melody coming together, rhythm and pitch, sorry, coming together to create melody. Finally, development of themes. This is number 4. It's more ambiguous, it's tougher to explain. So the easiest way that I can think about this is to give you 4 bits of music to think about. A theme, the repetition of that theme, the development of that theme, and then the return of that theme. Let's come up with a very simple phrase that I can then develop. What about if I went... then developed it for the 3rd one. Then just came back to it. Here we go. I changed it a little bit that 4th time, but that's okay. It still retained most of its structure. Let's do some on the fly. Just making it up as I go. I'm trying to come up with a theme and then change it in whatever way comes to mind. Here we go. Change. Then come back to it. Thank you so much for watching these ramblings about shred guitar yet again from this little guitar channel. Does mean a lot that you watch this channel, and it means even more when you watch it to the end, and it means that little bit extra as well when you take the time to comment down there to let me know that you did watch to the end. That does mean a lot. Thank you so much. Thanks to these names who support me over on Patreon. Just go and pick up your guitar and practice. I almost made today's video about, you know, people reaching a plateau, but then I thought no, and then I had the idea for this video instead. But in short, I don't believe that plateaus really exist. So pick your guitar up and practice and improve. You will do it.